So this Sunday morning, we are going to be working on getting the lanterns in. So we bought all these hooks that you can't see really well right now, but we bought these hooks thinking that we could just hang the lanterns down the pathway to the orchard. But then we thought, let's make it more permanent. So we had gotten 4x4s, which are all laying over there. And I'm going to, of course, we had bought these for Jim's 40th a few years back. So, because they're metal, a lot of people don't realize is when things are metal, you do need to maintain them and you need to paint them. So, I'm going to be painting these while he's working on the holes. So he's using the power planter to start the holes out so that we can get the 4x4s in it. So this is a great thing. If you've never used a power planter, it's a great option to, especially when you're going to be using the post hole digger. It starts it out. You can see where you've got to go. You know how far your depth is. It really helps start any kind of project like that out. So we've got all of our water, as you see, and our Quikrete, and these are going to go all the way down here. So while he starts that, I'm going to start working on painting these. So there's those little crossbars on each of these. So I'm cleaning them, and I'm going to use some of this parchment paper, and I'm going to slide it in because those pieces of glass I thought I could just take out because of the tabs. You can't get them out. You break off the tabs, so that's no good. Also, I have to do a little repair on this. I think a little JB weld will help me with that one. The door snapped off. I don't think the door was good when we bought it, but we needed them. So, all right, we're gonna get to work. We want them 6 feet out of the ground, so we bought 8-foot 4x4s. So he's gonna measure and make sure that we have them at least 2 feet in.
We're good to go.
So on to the next hole. So I slid, you can see I slid the paper up under here. And of course it ripped, so it wasn't a perfect fit, but that's okay. I'll just slide it over when I get over there. But you can see how the metal has oxidized. It's still in perfect shape. It just, the red oxidizes because it's, well, red. So with one quick spray, here, let me get this over here the right way. You're gonna see how much better this is going to look. Right here. And I'll just pull that off and down a little bit, but see, it's gonna make it so much better. You can see the difference there between where it's oxidized and that paint color. I'll pull that paper down so I can get behind it, but it really makes a huge difference. And once again, it will make your metal things last longer. A lot of times you'll see people leave anything from wrought iron chairs or anything else out by the road because they're not that pretty black when you first got them. Well, all you need to do is get some metal. This one here we're using today is the Rust-Oleum, and it is wood, metal, plastic, and more. I'm using Colonial Red, which will, some of the other reds were like fire engine red, and these were originally kind of like a Colonial Red. So that will work great. I did test them about we first did this 2 months ago, and of course, like everything else, you don't get right back to it. And the color stayed. They looked really good. They didn't oxidize. And then we used these solar lights in them that come on at night. So let's get to work and finish this job. This little shade garden we had started a few months back, but then this area here we just started. So all back in here, we started cutting out about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago now. This area here is all gonna come out as well. And then we're gonna have the excavator come through and smooth this all out. So this area is a work in progress, but somewhat newly opened up. It's gonna go back around the rock garden. So this next lantern is gonna start right here at the end of this. And this, like I said, in the future, this little stand here, not all the way back to the property line, but almost, is gonna be gone. And then eventually what we'll do is we'll put in new trees and shrubs. I don't know if you can see really well back there, but you can see that's where the property line goes through. We'll put new things to close it off, so it's not this scrub. The scrub literally holds mosquitoes, bugs, everything. Hole number 4. See those 2 grasses behind Jim? One here and one over there. They're those gigantor grasses. Because I do want to have this area feel a little cozy, so I want some big things to be there, but we put those in a few weeks ago. They weren't real happy when they got put in, but now you can tell they're thriving. So now he's using the power planter to loosen up the bottom of that hole. The post hole diggers work great, but when you add the power planter in, it loosens it up enough so that it makes his work so much easier to do. So because it's on a hill, and I don't know how easy it is for you to tell in the video, but this is kind of a good size grade down here. So, but we're trying to decide, even though it's level, if it looks level, but I think it does. I hope it does. We're in the commitment stage of cement now, so it better. So that's 2 feet down, 6 feet sticking out of the ground. He measured each one so that they'll all be the same, because they're going to be at different levels as you go. And then he is using the Quickcrete maximum strength concrete mix and water from our milk jugs. And he is getting them in there to withstand anything. Yes, milk jugs are needed when you have a well, but it's not hooked up yet. This one we turned out towards the fireplace area, so the lantern would be facing over this way. All right, got 2 more finials right there at the end of the cart. They are going to be for the tops of the grape arbor. So we have 1 more 4x4 by 8 for the lanterns, and then 4 4x4 by 6 to start the picket fence. Ready?
Ready. Drill, please.
We are back and we are finishing with the finials. There it is, all done. Hope you enjoyed, hope it inspires you. Hope you get some thoughts to take a 4x4 post and turn it into something fun.